Welcome to C# for Crestron programming. In this video, we will continue the process of integrating a user interface into a Crestron Simple Sharp Pro program. We will be declaring, instantiating, registering to events, and finally, registering the panel. At this point, the IDE is set up with the NuGet package included. The Crestron.SimpleSharpPro.UI reference has been added and the using statement applied. Within the public class control system, we need to declare a container, or a name, for the XPanel we wish to use. XpanelForSmartGraphic, my XPanel. Notice we are declaring an object of this type, my XPanel, of type XpanelForSmartGraphic, but we have not yet instantiated this object. For our purposes, this will occur within the default constructor of public control system. It is best practice to include logic to check if the control system supports the communication method for your device. This has been left out of this exercise for clarity. My panel equals new XpanelForSmartGraphic. Now, this statement is not complete. Entering the open round brace shows us the tooltip for what is required to complete this declaration. Parameter number 1 is an IP ID as an unsigned integer. The second parameter, following a comma, will be the Crestron control system declaration. In this case, I will be using hexadecimal 03 or IP ID 03, and this referring to the class we are within, which is the control system class. Don't forget to terminate your statements with semicolons. In order to interact with this user interface, we need to subscribe to an event that carries the information regarding button presses and inputs from the panel. We do this just below the instantiation of the object. Now, pressing dot brings up IntelliSense. This enables us to see everything that is available inside the parent object. Here we have a list of methods, properties, and events that we have access to. The item we are looking for in the list is the SIG change event. This is denoted by the lightning bolt. To subscribe to an event, plus equals is used. And if you follow the tooltip, press tab twice to generate and select the private void myXpanel SIG change method that will run within our control system program whenever an event is triggered on the XPanel. We're not quite done. We have declared an object of type XpanelForSmartGraphic. We have instantiated our object with the new keyword. We have provided an IP ID and a control system for it to connect to. We have even registered to the SIG change event, relating all button presses and inputs from the panel. What's left to do is register this panel with our program. There are many ways to do this, but one thing is for sure: when you attempt registration, you should always confirm that your panel did in fact register with the program. If my panel's registration does not equal success, then do something. Here we'll be posting an error to the error log denoting error in registration of the panel, and then a string substitution for the argument of myXpanel.registration failure reason. We are able to subscribe to object events at any point within the program. So why is it best practice to do this before we register the device? Well, for an Ethernet device, registration adds this as a device or an entry in the IP table. If we subscribe to our event prior to this registration, we will get every event generated from this object as a result of coming online or as a result of registering. To this extent, on this, I'm going to add in one more event. This event is the myXpanel online status change event. This will allow me to detect and react to in code when this device comes online and goes offline in the IP table. Thank you for watching.